tell us about your journey with the LSAT.
The plan was to take the LSAT, go to law school, and move on with my life. But I kind of got weirdly obsessed with the LSAT through my own preparation journey. I went to an Ivy League undergrad and I thought I was going to go to a top 14 law school. And I got a really rude awakening when I took my first practice test and got a 152. And then that nightmare kept repeating as I kept scoring in the low 150s for months and months. And I couldn't crack this test. And it became this ego thing where I wanted to dominate it. I'd done well in other standardized tests. So I was like, well, why not the LSAT? Why can't I get this too? And over the course of what ended up being a very difficult year, I gradually raised my score up to a 175. And yeah,
that is a huge jump.
It was, and it took a long. Thanks. Yeah, it took a long time.
152. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it took a long time and a lot of work doing pretty much every single LSAT ever released. At the time, there were 40 something. Now there's 80 something numbered ones, and doing a ton of old LSAT books. And so once I went through that whole journey, friends started asking me for help, and I started teaching the LSAT as well, since I taught other standardized tests like the SAT and the ACT. So it seemed a natural progression, and I really loved teaching it. And once I mastered the LSAT, then it was okay. Then it was fun. It's not fun when you can't do it, but once you know how to do something, there's a certain magic that comes with that. And so
did you take any standardized programs? Did you do any official test prep for the LSAT when you were preparing, or was this just all on your own and your own strategies?
That's a great question. I ended up actually just self-studying. I got a tutor at one point, but I didn't like him. He made me feel like an idiot. There's this one moment where he sighed when I asked how to do something that just made me feel like complete, the lowest of the low. And I was like, that's not for me. Back to the books. And it was kind of just pounding away at the books. And really, ultimately, the biggest breakthrough for me was understanding my own thought process in detailed review of what I had difficulty with, what I got wrong, what patterns what patterns in wrong answer choices I was falling for, like what traps the test makers laid for me, spotting which traps in particular I was likely to fall for to avoid making the same mistakes again. That's really where my growth came from. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.